Okay. Hey y'all. Um, how are y'all doing this Friday night? We'll go ahead and get started. Sam, you ready? Oh, wait a minute. It looked like Mr. Oh, I'm sorry to have awakened you. I'm sorry. But okay, yeah. So hey y'all, happy Friday. We'll go ahead and get started. Um, I have two topics that I'm gonna kind of go over tonight. So the first topic, hey Brittany girl. So the first topic that it's a lot of noise where I'm at. Mess, I'm just but okay, so say that you are in an accident and you have a choice. You have your mom with you and your spouse. So that could be your husband, your wife, whatever. Okay, miss. That could be your husband or wife, right? So you have is you, your mom, and your husband and wife, and you are in an accident and you only have time to pull one out. What decision do you make in that very moment?
You can go ahead because I have one here.
So I messed up. I think in that moment I probably would pull my mom versus the spouse. Um, and just my logic behind it is I probably, have just as much love for my spouse, but you only get one parent. And though I probably would mourn the loss of the spouse, Lord knows I got to get one to James. Yeah, I just feel like it's gonna have to be my spouse, and just I like I said, I would mourn the loss of that spouse, but I would pull my mom out. I see Matt says she's pulling out Wanda, Jean, Brittany definitely gonna pull out Joyce. So Sam, who
You don't talk, girl.
so what would you tell the your spouse's family then that
He didn't make it.
because it's a painful decision, but it's like at a split second I can't really dwell on all the stuff that's gonna surround. I'm like, come on, mom, hurry up, come on, I gotta get you out of here. And then you look back and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but it's a hard decision. Most people actually said their mom. When I was looking at polls of it, most people actually said they would pull their mom out. For the simple fact is you only get one mom, and that was my logic too. That you only get one mom. So rolling on down the line to the next topic. This is funny, but it's really not. So anyway, your boyfriend, whoever, they are paying child support. They're paying X amount of dollars a month. And the baby mama reaches out and like, hey, yeah, I did get the child support, but the child needs, some extra things and I need the money for that. Well, your girlfriend or wife, she hears the conversation and she instantly gets upset and she's like, why is she asking for extra? If she needed extra, she should have never put you on child support. So no, you can't get it. But the dad is like, well, I don't have a problem with it. If she needs it, I'm gonna do it. So she commences to pack him up and move him out because she feels like it's a slap in the face. Like she feels like it's being disrespectful to her. Me personally, um, I don't know how I would feel. I don't know because I would kind of feel that way, like, okay, you paid your child support. Why couldn't she take it from there? But then I also understand that sometimes child support just not enough. So it's like I'm only asking you because I need it. So if I'm coming to you, it's not like I'm gonna use it for something crazy. So do you get upset that the dad is trying to help the baby mom? Well, not even helping the baby mom is really for the kid, but do you get upset that they're trying to help? Or is it okay? Like, okay, well, she don't really ask like that. So, you know, if the dad don't have a problem and it's not hitting the household, then girlfriend has to back out. Yeah, I was kind of like divided on that. Like, I don't know. I kind of I feel her like if she knew she was gonna need money like outside of the child support, just
But didn't she, but Didn't she ask for money for the child? She didn't ask to pay the light bill.
Right. She asked. She needed some. Yeah, she needed some extra clothing for the kid, like the child.
This child. So it shouldn't be a problem.
And Brittany,
And if she packed him, then he's gone about his business. Don't even look bad because what's the big deal?
well, he actually wanted to stay, but she was basically telling him like, forget you, forget your kid, forget. And so he was like, yeah, he basically feeling like, what did I do wrong? You know, she didn't ask for any money to supply anything that she needed. This is for my kid. Like, why can't I help my kid? Brittany, I said, I see you said no comment. Yeah, why no comment? Like you don't.
Y'all get mad when you know.
So Brittany, do you feel like maybe you probably would be upset because the child support should have covered that, or you feel like the child support she should be able to manage whatever she gets in the child support? Maybe that might be it. Just I get child support and like I have had the situation where it was like the judge told them I don't have any obligations outside of that child support. Once I give it to you, that's all you get. And I was like, well, you also have common sense because if I'm asking it's because I need it. So no matter what child support you gave me for that month or however, if I say, hey, they need some school supplies. I don't have it. The child support, I didn't, whatever. And if they was like, well, no, you need to take it out child support, I just probably would back off because I'm like, but
don't ask more than once.
Yeah. So because child support just really don't cover child support don't really cover like unless you like how the rich people their child support they get like thousands of dollars in child support. So yeah, maybe so. But like for us average people, like the average child support doesn't cover. So I do feel like it's okay if the mom reaches out and like, hey, yeah, so so and so needs this and it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, she packed him up and moved him out because he was willing to help outside of the child support. But then I also go back and think about it on this way, like, so if he was already helping like he was supposed to, why'd you put him on child support in the first place? That was just something I also thought about. Yeah, I don't know. I think once look, hello Darian, how are you? How are you tonight? But yeah, I just feel like outside of child support, if a parent does reach out needing help, I do feel like it shouldn't be a big deal to help with child support.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You should be able to help without hearing
I see Brittany saying help that parent. Yeah, help that parent regardless. Yeah. I feel the same way. Period. So as far as the woman putting the guy out, do you think he should have tried to fight to stay? Because she basically told him, she was like, forget your kid and forget you. She was like, basically she didn't want him there no more because of it. So do you feel like that should have been something he was trying to fight to stay? Because she told him in his face that she, basically forget your kid. So what he was fighting to stay.
But sure, because she should have said, well, yeah, I understand, go ahead and do what you got to do. Whatever.
Look at Brittany. So the name in the chat, she basically told the kid's father forget the kids too. Like she telling him forget he could go and forget the kids too. Right. I think that's what you're saying. Mm. Yeah, well,
And that'd be the type right there tell you not to take care of, yours because they sorry and don't want to take care of their own. They want y'all to be too sorry. Peas and pies.
Yeah, I've never been that type. Like, if I'm dating somebody, if I'm dating somebody, I've never been that type to try to control what they do with the kid outside of child support, or what they do for the kid, because it's really none of my business. Long as it's not like you're not giving a baby mama, like, you ain't sliding her like extra money like that, taking care of her. But I just feel like it ain't none of my business. So I've never tried to control like how they take care of, kids or child outside of me, because that's not my territory.
So if the child, we stepping away from the girlfriend, but if you already got somebody on child support, and let's say you do for an increase or something, and they ain't been picking up. They think they've been doing good. They pay their child support or whatever, but just say you had a couple of instances where you made a little extra, they tell you, no, I already paid my child support, and you are eligible for an increase. Would you, go ahead and take that increase? I mean, even though they pay their child support on time and stuff, but you sometimes they slacking and they can't, give you a little bit of extra if you ask for it. Do you go ahead and take that increase, or you just keep your child support as it
Mm. Probably just take it as is. I probably won't push the issue because
is?
that I'm struggling. Yeah, never mind that I'm struggling.
Yeah, say can you just take them to, this or something, or give me some gas or a haircut or something. And they're like, nah, I ain't got it, but increase.
Look, been there, done. Look, been there, done that. Nah, I don't ask for the increase. It is what it is. I just kind of, I guess, because I feel like even though I know my kid needs this, and I'm like, well, the person, they're paying the child support, but they're already struggling to pay it. So, you know, even though it's crazy to say, but like, why put them in a bigger hole? I'll just take what's on the table and, like, make up whatever the difference is. Mess need an increase. Well, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, when it was time for me to get my increase, I looked at it and the increase was looking really nice, but we struggling to I turned the increase down. I needed it. I needed the increase, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. But yeah. So, all right, I got one more I just thought of that I was gonna wait until next week, but so you are dealing with this guy, right? He's gonna get a lesser paying job, but then no increase or nothing. Yeah, guys will do that. That is the truth. That's the truth. And some of them not even for an increase. If you put them on child support, they will quit, so you can't get nothing, right? So that is true. Like, I be trying to tread lightly. Like, I ain't trying to lose what I got. My kid's father, I don't think they would quit their job because they need to work. Like, I guess they okay with well, they probably not okay with child support, but they probably not okay with being unemployed. So they not gonna quit their job, out of spite of me, because they need to work. Um, but anyway, rolling on down the road. You are dating this man and he's married, right? But you don't know too much about his wife. You really don't care, to be honest, right? So little do you know, she has put a tracker on his car. So everywhere he goes, she's aware of, right? So, you and him originally used to meet out and about in his area. So the wife could think that, he was out with friends or family or whatever. But as you started getting more comfortable with him, or kind of liking him a bit more, you start inviting him to your house, right? So, mind you, you don't know the tracking device is there. She shows up to your house, right? She knocks on the door. Hey, Mike. She knocks on the door. How are you answering the door? Are you answering the door? Or y'all gonna ignore her? Do you send him to the door? How do you even react in that situation? Because you're trying to figure out, how does she even know that her husband is here? Now, he's married. You know that. So how do you answer the door, or do you send him to the door, or does nobody go to the door?
At first, I'm probably looking out.
You gonna peek out? You gonna peek out the window like, oh my god?
I don't think I'm gonna open up the door. Like, what in the hell? How she over here?
But then if you don't really, I'm gonna send him to the door. That's my answer. Yeah.
She done got sneaky. I don't like people being sneaky.
Hey, Mike, you missed the topic that I wanted. I wish you would have joined like a topic ago. I wanted to hear a guy's perspective about that child support. But yeah, that's a little crazy. Mess, are you going to answer the door for the wife? Are you going to ignore the wife? Are you going to send the husband to the door to take care of his wife? How are you taking care of the wife at your door? Because now she knows where you stay at. So what are you doing from that moment on?
Go ahead, don't come back.
That's what I said. Look, don't take your wife, go home, don't come back. We over. Yeah. And then too, you have to think about it like open the door, because what you open it, girl. Y'all women be some brave women. I ain't open up no door. I don't know what she got in her hand, or because hey, Mike, right. Mike, if you was cheating with a married person and their person shows up, they put a tracker on the car, shows up to your door, how you feel about that? You gonna answer the door? See, that's what I'm saying. Like when Mess said she was gonna open up the door, people crazy. I ain't open up. Well, I ain't got time to time. I'll be like this, peeking out the blinds, like. Well,
Making a scene.
like, yeah, I'd be too embarrassed, like with my neighbors, like, would be no scared.
Come to a man, it don't be behind no money. Men are hurting other men behind women. That's one of my fears.
Would you do that? I mean, you can't say what you would do in the heat of, like of your anger, but
He's knocking over everything.
Right. It was something like that on the news where this lady was saying this man and the wife came home, and whatever happened in the midst of that, the wife killed that lady, whatever.
So they let her go though, right?
She tried to say that she didn't know somebody was in the home. Man, I can't remember, but I saw that story. But she came there and she killed the lady.
I feel like when you get so enraged like that, like if you catch something like that, it's just hard to back down from that. Like your logic kind of goes out the window. Like
I'll be out here playing on this road. Like, this is one of the most dangerous jobs. But with that, I can think. I can walk away from things. Like, you can't get me out of character. Like, it's real hard to get me out of my character. I can think. Now, if he was to swing on me or something, like, yeah, we're gonna have to take it there. But if I could, hey, look, if you finna leave, I might yell from the window, hey, or the people is coming. Or something. I'm not finna, man.
you know what's so funny? I had that happen. I had it happen. It's been a long time ago. I was like 20, so it's been a long time ago, right? And so I ain't gonna say I took the guy from her. They was talking, but one weekend he just didn't go back to her house, and he had came to visit me, not stay. He came to visit me, and it was like springtime, and I had my window up, just getting fresh air. So I heard when her car came around a little curb because her car was loud. So I peeked out. I was like, "Dang, that looked like old girl car out there." He was like, "You lying?" I was like, "Go head on out." He was like, "No, I'm not going out there." And I was like, so what you gonna do? He was like, well, just don't open up the door, right? So she started banging on my door, talking to me through the door, cussing me out and stuff. And like at first I laughed because I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, go ahead, you got to go out to get her. And he was like, man, no, she crazy. So I'm thinking, like, dang, do I open up the door for her, whatever? So I get through the little window and I talk through her through the window. I was like, hey, I was like, I know you ain't got no license because he told me you can leave my porch or I'll call the police. She was like, bitch. Like she just kept calling me a B. And while I heard something. She backed that little car out and she was gone. But like it wasn't even that I was scared. It was just like, I'm out here, my neighbors and stuff, and I don't know how it could go. But to me, that he was so much of a coward. He was like, don't open up the door, don't open up the door, don't make me go out there with her. Like, yeah, and I didn't like him anymore after that because why you couldn't go out there and check her or put her in place because she wasn't coming for me, she was coming for you. And it's like we out here fighting, and I really didn't like him enough to even, take it there. So it's like, why would I go outside to fight you over somebody that, doesn't seem to care so much about you? But she was like, boom, open up the door, be like, girl, you can really have my. So you thought it was so good? She was trying to like come take him back, man. Please.
This is why I know I can think now. I used to eat that shit used to turn me to Superman. And I done dealt with situations. I don't know why every woman that I done dealt with and they in a relationship, they man always 6'5".
Wait a minute, so you was messing with somebody. You was messing with somebody else's woman. Go ahead. Okay, Mike.
You know this man is big. Why did you come to even fool with me?
You went so like that.
I get it, and I used to, and I mean, I'm like a cat. Like you know how cats fight. Like that's how I fight. Like I swear, when I was younger, man, it's to the death. Like we gotta fight till I know. Like people used to like fight me. Like if I'm not finna stop fighting you, it's forever.
But like a cat, though, cat.
I'm coming out the corner. I'm coming. You bad me.
You come out the corner and
you bigger than me.
You got 9 lives.
You, it's me and you. It is not gonna be me. I'm telling you, every woman I dealt with and I had some problems with, a man, they always huge. They all like this, like football playing, ex-NFL player, the bounce at the club.
They about to pulverize you, Mike.
Me being these pain pills, I used to fight them. I used to really sit up there and fight these big boys. Now that I think about it, like, bro, you is stupid. Why you couldn't just walk away? Like them boys, man, he probably could have hit me on the top of my head and that'd have been it.
They could have shot you or anything.
Anything. I probably at the time, I probably maybe was 170. I'm 6'3". I'm about 185.
But most of that is your height, really. Your weight is supposed to be.
It's 180 and sit up and fight these boys. Like, but now that you think about it, that was dumb. I'm calling the laws. I pay too much tax money not to be using these folks. I'm gonna come here if you want to.
What pain pills were you on? Percocet. What's happening?
I used to really think I was Superman. I was invincible. Now that I think about it, boy, you was stupid.
Were you on pills like for recreational, like?
Like, I mean, I could afford my habit, but at the time, now that I think about it, sit back and think like, bro, you was a fiend. Like, I remember how it started, like, when I jumped in the streets, I'm so laid back. You can't be laid back when you in the streets. Like one person play with you, then it's a line of people coming to play with you. I'm light skinned and I'm getting some money. So I started taking them. It turned to 1. Then 2 turned to 4. 4 turned to 8 a day. 8 turned to 16. Like, then I'm sipping lean and all this other extra stuff. Like, so I'm just mad. I'm just a little skinny man walking around mad all day, like just waiting on something to happen. But now that I think about it, like, man, that's dumb. Like, that was dumb.
That was, but we're gonna backtrack a little bit because you missed this topic that I wanted you to comment on. So just to share a little bit of it without going into full detail. Say if you pay child support, right, and you're dating somebody and your baby mama asks you for some extra money for the kid, not for her, for the kid outside of the child
I'm
support.
giving it to her.
Well, dang, let me finish. But so,
Yeah, I'm giving it to her. I give it. They cover her bill.
well, I wish somebody send me some extra for me. Shoot.
But look at it like this, like, yeah, she is married. She do got 2 other kids with that man. I look at it like this, like I look at it like that man ain't even there. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go ahead and do it. Long as my son under that roof, they taken care of. Well, and not even only like I send it straight to my son or whatnot, but I make sure she like, look, I try to tell her like, hey, I sent something for your other kids, you, whatever you need, whatever
That
it
is
is.
good.
I know you married. It ain't trying to flex on nobody. It ain't trying to. I just need to know, like, you secure. As long as you secure, my son gonna be secure at the end of the day. So it's all good. You giving me this? I don't. She don't pressure me to come get my son. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm making money. That's that y'all do. Y'all let us women get that space to get money. So why not put towards that? You know what I'm saying? So
Did you hear the did you hear the Country Wayne interview on Club Shay Shay?
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and basically he was saying that too, like, you know, the one his baby mamas
I
make a
love
way.
that.
Yeah,
I love
they
that.
yeah, because he was like, they making a way so I can be out on the road doing what I need to do. Why not make sure they straight? And I wish more men had that mindset, like.
He said,
And I was like, you know what? I done got the wrong man because, you know, a lot of men cry about, well, you got me on child support. I'm like, it's still not a lot anyway. So it's not like you're really missing anything. But you know, he buy houses and stuff. Like, so forget the little child support money. He makes sure they're good. Not just the kids, their mama too.
yeah. And so when a woman gives a man that space to go be something that's gonna accumulate that money, well, you can't do that. Don't be him no trip. It's nothing. Now we don't co-parent, but I do be with my son or whatever, but she can't trip on nothing. You know what I'm saying? She can't. At the end of the day, me and my son got a relationship, and it is what it is, you know. But men do got to think like that. Like, if you given that time, go to school, go get a trade, don't go job for job. You know that don't get us nowhere at the end of the day. We quit. We got bad attitude, especially as black men. We gonna cuss the manager out. They gonna get on our nerves. We gonna end up quitting. Be behind on child support. When you didn't pay this, a woman ain't gonna trip on you. Like, y'all really understandable. You know what I'm saying? Once a man figured out, like, it ain't even happy wife, happy life. It's just a happy woman, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Or it's cheaper to keep them.
That's true. That I believe that's true. It's cheaper to keep her.
It's 2 choices. You gotta make it happen. I remember this what happened with me. At the time, I understand I just got out of prison. I'm trying to walk this straight, narrow road. I was making like $9 an hour, wasn't even working 8 hours a day. I'm trying to buy, I ain't even have no clothes and nothing. Like I came home with nothing. So, and I just started back, like trying to be in my son's life. So I'm trying to send money. And I remember my BM telling me, like, she was staying in Houston right there. I was like, hey, look, is there any way you can come drop my son off to me and let me keep this money? Let me keep the little money I'm going to send you. And, he stayed with me about 2 weeks. She said no. I was mad at the time. But that's not her job. Like, that ain't her job at the end of the day. It is what it is. That I was mad at that time, but now that I think about it, no, that ain't her job. That's my job to get to my son. You know what I'm saying? It's her job to take care of that ain't got nothing to do with me. Her helping me be a father, that's not her job. That's not her duty.
I agree with that because I don't like that either. Like, because guys were really like, well, can you meet me over here or can you do this? I'm like, no. It's that's up to you. I do my part as a mother. You figure it out. Like,
hey man, you tripping me. I just want to see. Now that I see, like, that wasn't her job. She been doing her job.
Yeah, she did what she's supposed to. Oh. What you do?
When I was younger though, I was young. You know what? It wasn't bad at all. Only thing that made it bad that when I got shipped to my hometown, because I did state time or whatever, that my family lived right around the corner from the prison, and after I did all this little community work, being on the little, those what is it called? Work release. Yeah. That, like, damn, if we take this way, I can go home. But no, we're going back to this prison. Every day that I'm seeing I'm seeing all my people. My town's small, so that I'm from. So that's the only thing that bothered me. But it changed me for the better. So once I went in there, I'm like, damn, I was gone for a little while. So this what happened. So I ended up getting probation. I got caught. What happened? Okay, I didn't get the charge. I caught the charge when I was 17, but they didn't charge me till I was 22.
Dang.
Right.
So free time out and didn't get locked up.
So, but me not knowing, I didn't know the law at the time. I didn't know I could have beat that. They didn't have nothing on me. They didn't have. It was one too much they had on me or whatnot. So I ended up taking the charge or whatever. They gave me probation, and I ended up running the probation or whatever. But I ended up turning myself in or whatnot. It was just I said, man, I need to change. Bad off on them pills. But I was getting money, though. But I know that it was tearing me down. So I was like, man, I need to get my life in order. Like, right. So I turned myself in, did that little 3 years. But when I was in there, all the hood in there, the whole hood. So this what really made me change, like really change my whole mindset. So I dropped out of school and everything, and I went in there and I was getting my GED. Everybody I looked up to that was getting money that was in there, like swear, like these the ones I'm looking up to. Come to find out, these niggas couldn't read cat in the head. I said, oh, y'all don't know basic, y'all tricked me. Y'all had all that money.
And that's what you looked up to.
He said, oh, y'all tricked me. Oh, I'm not coming back. And that's what it's been. That's what it's been.
Well, I wonder if they tried when they was locked up, did they try to like get like GEDs or anything while they was locked up too if they couldn't read?
It's a mindset. Thankful that I was able to like differentiate, like I was able to think. once I got the chance to sit down, I really got a chance to see like this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't the life. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge nobody though. Those men who do be in and out, and they really like it's just same thing as a man in the military. They brainwashed. It's all they know. So you know what I'm saying. So it's just I'm glad I was in a position where I could think like, no, this is not it. I like women. First of all, I like being around women. There's too many men. There's too many men. So
what do you think about like with the men that keep getting locked up? Do you say that's all they know? But I always been told that they do it because they are trying to get back in to the other men.
a lot of men, it's a lot of men that don't be gay. No, excuse me, TikTok. It's a lot of men that don't be. They just accustomed to that, like real talk, like they. But you know what? Any man, what we go through, and I went through this. It's just not prison. It's a mindset of wanting to do better. Anything once you deal with so much trauma, it's like you sabotage when the good things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially being with them streets, like it's very addictive. It's very addictive. Like the toxic that come with it, the trying to be the one, and the one don't be the top don't be nothing. That's nothing. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like I say, I can't even speak for them. I really can't. It is like, dang, I seen men that I was raised with, boys coming into men. Some of them had harder lives to where they really they have no choice, like to what they did to where they keep going to prison. They ain't have no. I didn't have the best life, but I had people who had sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to look at hard workers. It's people that's in my family got not GEDs, degrees, and the women in my family work hard. I come from some good people. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't have that. They, so I'm just glad I can't even judge them. But it's a lot of these men. Y'all get these men who come out them prisons. Y'all bet that prison world is small. Like the street end with the prison dang near with the streets. So it ain't nothing to do no background check on the man. That they get out these prisons.
That's right. I'm looking on
and it be these big buff ones. It be these big old, I'm talking about gorilla cock strong, letting a man that's 5'3", 5'4" pimp them. I swear, I was like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out. I gotta get out.
It all in there.
Got they girl, the swole ones. They got all the women on the outside, so the women sending them all the money, and he giving it to a little 5'5". Skin and bone, nothing but they be 90 pounds soaking wet.
That's just.
I can't make this. I can't make this up.
I know you're not lying. My sister worked at the prison, but just hearing things or whatever. People husbands while they locked up, the stuff they do, and then they get out and stuff. It's just, I ain't knocking if that's what you into, but like when you married and
that's what you even do that. Do that
versus yeah, I agree because I I mean, I don't know if they do it like while locked up because of like the urge to release or whatever. And maybe that's not really like what they want to do, but that's all that's available. But like, couldn't you just do that for yourself versus, using, I don't know, because I just don't like Because I don't know if at the point is that considered down low, is that like bad? Like I don't even know what it is when you start crossing over to that while you locked up. I don't know how they balance that. Like then the women come visit them and stuff, and you just putting up this front and like that just blows me.
That's some
So you think they're doing that because when they was younger they kind of
just can't stop. Like having all these women, it's
Just a cover up.
Because they've been touched before. They trying to fight something. It's something they fight. Yes.
you heard that.
It's so, we know, but see, we so conditioned not to talk about stuff like this. Men get touched too, just as well as women. It's not, and it's by women, older women. It's something we not. Man, it's crazy. Like, I took I was with how I ended up getting my CDL. I had to the counselor, she used to get a little classes in prison or whatever. So it was one class I was missing for the state to pay for me to go to get my CDL. So I had to go in there and had to go back. I basically had to go back to the class. So I'm good. Like I ain't nothing wrong with me. Like I'm good. Ain't nothing too much. Like I think I've been through the normal, but I sit in sessions with men and they talk about this like childhood trauma and I'm like, dang, like it's so sad to where it's like y'all sitting up here, this little white woman is y'all safe haven versus talking to you know you don't deal with no white woman after this black man. You know what I'm saying? To where why you not talking to women about this? You know what I'm saying? But to the sense of this is what society is. I seen a guy earlier. I swear, he was crying. He's a big content YouTuber or whatever, and he was crying to the woman. I don't know if he might have did his dirt to where him and the woman broke up, but he was saying he was on crying, like he was crying on the camera. Was like, man, I want to see my kids. Like, woo, woo, woo. He was mad, and I hope you wishing bad on the woman or whatever. Woo, woo. So I just went there to read the comments. It was like, look at him acting like the woman, and woo, woo, woo. Look at him. Like, damn, this is what we got to deal with as men, though. As men, it ain't, it's, you can. That's how we program.
So do you thought it was okay? I mean, I'm just asking. So you thought it was okay, that he recorded himself crying, or was that like should that have been normal? Or when you said that's what y'all have to deal with as men, should are you saying he should have been allowed to cry and express himself without being saying that he's acting like a woman? Or I just want to make sure I understand. that's that's a bit much.
Now, I'm going to the concept called Uber. That's crazy. If you really messed up, you ain't got time to record yourself.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I've never like men or women, like I know we have moments like where we might be talking about something, reliving it, and we do have a moment. But as far as I know, I'm feeling some type of way, I'm gonna prop my phone up. Like, because to me, I'm very private, so I don't even really want nobody to know what I got going on. So to put the phone up and I'm just boohoo crying and going off this, that's a little bit too much for me. I mean, Well, Mike, you better not get yourself on no live crying because I'm
trying to be social media famous neither. Saying that ain't, you know.
It was a fight.
But that man he wasn't even like boo-hoo baby crying. He wasn't even boo-hoo baby crying. He was just like, look, his eyes was watering up or whatever, and he was just mad. Like he was just speaking out of anger. Like, I just want to see my kids. I've been calling this woman. I ain't want to have to do this, but look at him. He acting like the woman. He's zesty. But that's what it be.
Yeah, those terms be, those terms. I'm like, yeah, like sometimes I be looking at stuff up there, and it was like, yeah, he real sassy, and to me, that's just talking normal, whatever. But just now that I don't know how to say it without offending people, so I don't know how to say it. But nowadays men are more openly expressing their sexuality and stuff, and it's like be a little bit too much sometimes, but that's that. But yeah, I just don't like when people get up there like purposely recording themselves crying. It kind of blows me. Now, if you have a moment in telling a story or whatever, but like social media is not your friend. That people they ain't gonna do nothing but go back and record it and make memes off of it. And
I got stuff my phone 2 years ago. I still laughing.
yeah, this is the one. She definitely go. But she'll make her little video or a gif or gif or what Sam take, and like it was a fight online one time, and everybody had just like everybody shared the fight, and I'm like, yo, I don't like it. And to me, that is too much. I cannot. What? No. Wait a minute. That is different. That is no. Don't. Okay. I'm gonna give my example. You can give your example. This is my example. If we have not really established nothing like that, now if we like this, I'm your shoulder to cry on. Don't dump all that stuff on me because you don't know how I am emotionally, and it turns me off. Like I have had that. Like me and a guy talking, and just out of nowhere, I'm like, hello. I thought it was a joke because I wasn't expecting the tears, and I was like, hello, like seriously. And he was just like, my bad. I'm like, yeah, I don't like him no more because you need to be able to like I do want. If we're in a relationship, I can already pick up if something is wrong. I can already read you. But if we just talking, trying to get to know each other, I think that's not okay with me. If you just start busting out crying and we was just laughing, I'm gonna feel like you're emotionally unstable. And I'm not. I can't like we could be cool, but I don't trust you, because you can't even handle your feelings. Like no. Okay, we was laughing and joking, and then 5 minutes later, it was just tears, and I thought it was a joke, so I started laughing, but it got real quiet. And I was like, "Hello," and they was like, "Well, my bad, I didn't mean to do that to you." I was like, "No, you cool," but in my head, I was like, when I get off this phone, this is over. Like I don't. We have the same glasses on. Sam, put your camera on. Let me see you with your glasses on. She like it.
Because I feel like the universe really make it so men can't be vulnerable. Like
spend it like that though.
But that's why for real, being real, if a man can't open up to you, you're not gonna get the best out of him. You ain't gonna get the best man. If that man don't make you feel like if a man don't feel like you his safe place, you're not gonna get the best out of him. You ain't gonna get out of it.
That's what I get. The drunk cry. Like,
see, that's what I'm saying. That's how he gotta do it though. That's how he. She married. She married.
I'm fucking disgusted as it is,
But I'm just telling you that
for me.
I'm being real, that y'all been married however long, he don't feel like you his safe place. I'm telling you, if it come to that,
I was 17. He's 35.
I'm telling you.
it's a long time. That's a long time to be.
But that's how I'm not saying, and I'm not calling every man a cheater. I'm not, but that's the easiest way to let somebody slip in on what you got.
Find any reason to cheat anyway.
It could be just work. It could just be time is love. You can look. I'm talking about you can look at the ugliest person or whoever the bootiest person. Enough time you around that person and you talking and you giving time, you gonna develop something. A ship or some type of ship. Some type of that's all love is. But if a man don't feel like you a safe haven, damn, I can't come let this out. I'm telling you, that's the easiest way. He talking to somebody else, not no family member. He expressing himself to somebody. I promise you.
I ain't gotta hear it.
Well, I feel like this. This is how I feel. A man looks for any little small reason to step outside of those boundaries with you anyway. So whether it be, because you might feel like you opened that door for them to be able to talk to you. They might share some things with you and with somebody else. I just feel like if you do try like that the drunken cry and the emotions, I'm like, why you don't tell me this stuff when you sober? Why you got to get drunk and no, God, look, Mike, you killing me tonight.
You just said basically you don't
want to hear. Yeah, no.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
You know what? Somebody sent me a picture. They was crying in a chair like I'm sitting in, and they took the phone and took a picture of themselves crying in the chair. I just been having a rough day, and I'm just thinking around like, why would you send me this picture? You're drunk for one, and the tears are just rolling down their face, and I'm like, I'll be doggone, and I'm just staring at the phone, and I'm like, let me see this.
They feel
that's
different. How is that different from the? That's other. The look, Sam. Yes, no other. When you checking off the. I just don't. See, it's crazy that we have to be all of these things for a man, but when it's time for us to be vulnerable or emotional, we cannot. We can't do that. Yeah, like we can't even we have to be so much for a man, and men are so little to us. Like, don't come over here with all those emotions, or you nagging, you being annoying. Like, it's just.
Ricky tell me, damn, you been talking all day.
See, but when they come to you wanting to get your butt back. When they come,
say yeah.
See, then you're not really listening.
Yeah, you engaging in on
you agreeing to get the conversation over.
Sometimes some people just want to vent. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a place to say what you say. But with me, I'm gonna give you the real every time. I'm gonna give a woman the real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. But I do know it's a time and place for that. But I know also, oh yeah, damn, ooh, boy, I'm engaging. Now you just because me and my BM,
yeah,
go through this shit. I used to be quiet. She's like, you ain't even listen. I used to be quiet. I used to be looking at her.
You need some feedback other than yeah or dang.
You just gotta like, damn, okay. And that's
Big talking. What?
Because women be wanting they guy to be like they homegirl when they talking. They're like, girl, what? Like they be wanting the guy to be engaged. You smell some yeah or what? They ain't enough for me. Come be like, you ain't listening. I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to talk no more because you ain't listening to me. I start getting mad because I feel like you really kind of dismiss. It's because you're being dismissive. That little bit of engagement ain't nothing. Okay, you won't listen, and I'm good with listening and whatever. But like after a while, I check out if I feel like I ain't really that interested in blah blah blah. Somebody was like venting to me one time, and I don't know what happened, but I had fell asleep. That was like hello. Then they hung up, and then after I got myself together, walked back up. I called like my bad. I was like my phone had went out. I don't know what happened. I was trying to say hello, but I guess you can hear me. I was cold knocked out. I was listening, but like the conversation was kind of taking a turn for like it started off normal, but he was getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And I was like, I don't know what to say. It's getting weird. And I was like, I'm just gonna close my eyes while they vent, and I fell slam asleep. Like I was out. And I'm like, dang, I don't know like what part I stopped at or whatever. And but I don't know. I think some people just need a therapist because not all situations a person is equipped to handle. So look, Max, you've been on one tonight. You have been on one tonight. You have been on one tonight, and I'm just gonna say that. It is, but it's so much of it out here. It really means nothing.
It do like it really like there's a lot. It is a lot, but it's hit different when them soul ties. Like it's
What do you think about that? I don't really.
What?
Girl, it ain't no power. It's
What?
right here.
I swear, listen. I swear.
The price is down.
Just before I went on my fast, check this out.
You said like
I told you it was like
what?
Lord, I fast and Lord, maybe we need to converse.
check this out. I had this woman, I swear, but she was married though. She wasn't.
Wait a minute now.
They was split up. Listen, they was split up though. They were split up. But when I tell you, this was almost, I hate to even say this. This when I believe in soul ties. Like, this been a year and a half ago. I could still smell this woman. I could still taste this.
I know that feeling.
Still face, still everything about everything. I'm talking about Lord have mercy. Like, I just know, like, man, listen.
Well, that must be Lord Jesus. He said, Lord have mercy.
I go.
She put that thing. I was like,
go pick up a mountain right now. I'm going to pick that mountain up and put it on my back and walk with it. Where you with?
You drop everything. Come quick, crazy trouble, huh?
I wouldn't do it though, just off the strength of the fact of I'm stubborn. I'm real stiff. I can't let her know she got me like that.
What was it about her? Was it the power of the?
It was just our connection. It wasn't. It's just how we.
Well, was it good?
The energy. Was it good?
Didn't even
Did you hear what I said? That was a year and a half ago. I can still taste this woman. I can still feel this woman. I can still smell her. I know what she smelled like. Her skin. Like, that's when I knew it was like, damn, that's some real stuff.
Get over that.
Still, I ain't finna let her know she got me like that.
Mm.
I done been
so you still ain't know her.
But no, I done been through that already as a youngin. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, my baby mama, like, when she had my son, I fell in love with her. Like, I used to do crazy stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember my baby mama trying to leave me one time. I said, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm on the phone. I got the gun. I got.
She should have told you to do it. And see what.
I'm giving you to the counter. I'm giving you to the counter. She say, "Shut up! You ain't gonna do nothing." I just let it off in the air. Just drop the phone. Look, just drop the phone.
Mike, you was a little. Mike, you was a little crazy.
Yeah, you look crazy.
I would say you ain't gonna kill yourself. Do it. You know, but soul ties, me and somebody was talking about that before, and I was like, I really don't believe in it. I just be feeling like you're stuck on that person for that moment. But
most of the strokes you get, just another thing.
I think I don't know.
Mentally stroke, not emotional stroke. Mentally stroke.
But no, though, Mike, when you
get to you before they even get to you, like the conversation, everything, just they aura of person, like just how it is of a person. They mental. I'm telling you, it is where it started at first, mentally. Then the build up and
I might got a little soul tie or something like that. Then I don't want to call it no soul tie because I ain't gave my soul over to nobody or whatever. So I know, but I don't even want to. Sam, where is your husband up in here? That's my brother-in-law, y'all. Hey, Ricky, right down there in the thing he joined. Yeah, that's my brother. Let me ask him some stuff about my sister and piss her off because she boy. Well, wait, okay, don't go. I ain't gonna ask him that. I ain't gonna ask him. I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, get out your towel.
Please read.
Well, Ricky, do you think soul ties real, or you ain't never really dealt with nobody like that other than my sister? I'm just
right.
What? Talk about nothing. No, Ricky, you don't. Ricky, you don't have to go.
Won't cut his cell phones off.
Well, anyway, back to the soul ties though. What we were saying, Mike, like when you said you can still taste her and feel her and stuff like that. I can kind of relate to that. I think that's real. He said I don't have great service tonight. So I don't want to call it a soul tie. I call it like a period where I'm just stuck. I don't like to, do this. But that's calming everybody out. Sam told him good night. But I like when you said it, Mike, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like, yeah, I could just close my eyes, I can feel them, I can smell them, like I can feel their hair, like just like I could just like it's like I hate that for me. But like I said, I don't want to call it the soul tie type of thing. But like when he said like I could still taste them, I was like, yeah, like I can just close my eyes right now and I could just replay like stuff. Yeah, like it's like I know, like this one guy told me he was like unless you really like gonna be with that guy like that, he was like don't have unprotected sex. He was like because you gonna really like bound yourself to that person and you really gonna mess yourself up. He said because y'all using each other fluids and stuff. He was like it remains in you. He was like how you think that's gonna feel, and he was like semen got life in it. It's feeding itself to you. I was like this is getting deep, so like. So it's good to wrap it up. It's good to wrap it up too. Yeah. Mike, wait now. I ain't wrapping it up. So you don't use? That's scary. Look, you wild out here. I done had some risks.
Right now, I don't like to that I work so hard. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of easy. Right now, this point of stage, I'm very vulnerable. I ain't gonna even very vulnerable because it's been a while. Like it's been a minute.
It's a while for you.
Look at mess.
Been on a fast like over a year.
So you ain't had none in a year. 1 year. Over a year. Look, Sam, put these glasses back. I know, and this you really got to keep your mind on like
strange videos.
That ain't the same thing. You ain't got up in it, so that's been a year, right? But you relieve yourself, so you know. Because I said it.
I won't even doing that. Like, I won't even.
We didn't either because I didn't trust myself. I just didn't want to open up I was interested in it, really. You know, I thought about it, but I didn't want to open up those doors because I knew just one little sip of anything and it would be hard to cut it back off because you think about it like, you know, even relieving yourself, you be like, well, Dad, this ain't enough. And it puts pressure on you to do. So that's, yeah, I just don't even mess with it. But so Twitter be having porn up there.
Video.
Who was that?
In the sites. Twitter hard in the sites.
I was like, what is going on here?
Right.
Twitter be lit. They do. I was like, what?
I seen the Krishan and Blueface video. That's all I ever seen, but I ain't got Twitter though. I seen it outside of Twitter. What?
They'll do like the little post and they be like video in the chat.
Or the story or something like that.
Yeah, nah.
You good to me? Put it in my face.
So what it like this?
Yeah, Twitter lit.
It's better than the sites.
Show is it be lit. I follow all the pages too.
That's
probably everything.
I used to watch. What's the website that used to? Is Pornhub? No, is that's what?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't even know if that's. I don't even know if that's the name. But other than that, I don't really know about no other like Twitter. Is that Black Twitter? Because I know people be like Black Twitter. Is that Black Twitter y'all talking about?
It's X or something.
Oh. What about BT After Dark when we was coming up, like in high school, when they picked like the tip drill video? Let's always say that tip drill. Everybody at school used to talk about it, and I said tonight I'm gonna stay up and watch that video. When I seen that, I'm like, I mean, it was, you know, the biggest thing for me.
But the female taking their ass and throwing stuff.
Yeah, only thing that I can say I really was impressed by was when he slid the little card. Yeah, because I'm like, what is they talking about? See, because when we grew up at my grandma's house, she put the doggone satellite in her room, so she would be in there watching Matlock and Murder, She Wrote. So we would have to wait to get to the TV like she sleep or she at work. So we had to wait to see the video. When I found the scene, I'm like, I done got it. Sam, do we have HBO? Well, no, not growing up. We didn't have HBO. We didn't have that luxury, Mike. We didn't.
They might show the women might show them boobs or whatever. And everybody, but
you know, when I got older, like I would watch HBO, but it won't be no nasty stuff. But when I wake up, it be nasty stuff.
Make you feel like you doing something, bro. I went to sleep one night in P Valley. I didn't know what it was at the time, and when I woke up, I heard her cut TV all the way down. I was like, Lord, somebody in this house was thinking. But then I couldn't turn. It was like, it was so interesting. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I just knew they was getting it on. But then I had kind of got into P Valley, but it was too X-rated for me. So I put myself on right. But P Valley was like, it probably ain't better than P Valley. Queens Man.
Just to watch it, and I could not get past the first episode. I don't know. I'm gonna try it again. You are missing out, honey. It's so good. My face put me out. Yeah, it's good.
Yo, Blade ain't.
What time is it? 10:16. Well, I ain't got. Huh? Look, this is what I said. Look, I'm showing out tonight, y'all. I did overtime as soon as I got off today. So I ain't doing no overtime in the morning and I ain't going to my part-time job. So it's just like I'm sitting here thinking like, dang, yeah, I know. I'm gonna eventually start working my part-time so I can do more stuff for me. Cause I really be flat like I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that. I want to keep working like that. So I well, I still do my overtime though. I still do my overtime, but as far as going to my part-time job, I went there the other day and hid in the closet. I think I worked for 1 hour and hid in the closet. I'm like, shoot, look, I got me a little bucket and sat down right. And anytime I heard somebody like walking back, I cut my phone down because I was on TikTok watching videos and I sit there till 10 o'clock out. I just don't want to be here tonight. Like all the people that I normally work with, they was off or called out, and I was like, "Dang, this really was my social hour," and it was nobody that I really talked to, so I did. My little work friends weren't there, so I'm like, y'all look, y'all going to work to play. Hey, Mike, I'm just gonna ask you this. This is probably TMI. I know you said that your baby mom is Asian, right? Does she have little boobs? Do you like little boobs or big boobs? Because they got little.
Yeah, she thick though. Like she look like Kamora Simmons.
So she
got a Facebook page.
Hold on.
I'm about to say because we need to see her.
I want to see Kamora Jr.
Shut up, K. We want to see KJ.
Yeah,
What's I seen Katoya hit John. I didn't even get to speak. Is she still in there or she dropped off? Oh, I ain't even get to speak. Brittany still in here? It says she joined.
Brittany back. She brought it back.
Hey, Brittany. Breezy. Hey, Aunt Breezy.
Podcast
Who that? Your brother. CJ. Hey, girl. I didn't get to speak to you earlier. Hey, girl. Hey, the real Miss Chrissy.
I'll call you.
Yeah, she. Mess to the fire department got anything going on anytime soon?
The kids for the town.
That's nice. So what you got going on tonight, girl? What's good over there? Mike, you don't take that long to find that picture.
I ain't gonna pay it.
I don't know. He could DM us the picture. All he had to do was tell us the name. We was in there, baby. I was gonna put my private eye on it. Brittany said, "Hey, man." I took a nap earlier on my lunch break, so I ain't even really sleeping. But I know soon.
How you do that, fam? I don't know. I
Let
ain't
me see if I
never
can. We don't want to see her face. We want to see the thickness, though. I want to see the body. Her face was pretty, though, Mike. Oh, so you like black? Do you like black women though? Would you date a black woman? Oh, oh, I know this is huh? Oh, well, what did you choose? What made you choose an Asian?
She she set me like from the streets, like real talk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it. I didn't even fall in love with it till I had my son. Like,
damn. And then you left her like Jeezy left Jenny Mae.
Girl, you about foolish. She said herself that she probably calls that because I guess her ways or something.
but she had no business dealing with me. Like she got both parents. And she was going to college,
and here you
I
were.
guess it was the thrill.
That's what women be liking, cause you know they like the thugs or the street guys. I used to like this. I still do a little bit. I be trying not to like the bad guys because they ain't no good. I need no thug. Not I don't want no thug because I'd be a little nervous. But
Once I started like trying to figure myself out, especially when my son like came about, I started slowing down a whole bunch. And then that's when we started like really I never really had to pursue her on no shit. Like I ain't have to do too much of nothing. She just I guess she was the what came with me. And once it started like once my son got there, like I'm home now. Like I'm not in those streets and I don't know. That's when it started like going down south.
I think that I don't speak for all women, but women like the guys that we need that's good for us. We don't like them. You know, they. Cause I have tried and I just like, dang, you corny. Like I'm trying to not be it. Yeah, but I was back when I see him. You know, you ain't look at me and thought that, you know. So it's like the guys that I probably need, the ones that'll be good for me, I be looking around like,
Yo, like men.
yeah, because it ain't like most men they married, or most men they try to put you in rotation. So it's like women just try to get in where they fit in, and even the married ones, like you know, they're not gonna leave their wives. So you basically just side piece to either you get tired of it or they get tired of you and find somebody new. So it's like we just really like trying to scrap it out of what you gonna get, and that's why I'm just be like, I think I'm just learning to be content with my situation because it's like I don't want to. My daughter told me she was like, "That's why you." She thought she was being funny. She's like, "That's why you ain't got no man." And I looked at her, and she turned around and laughed and walked away. And I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, come back. It's not like I can't get no man. I can get men. I just don't want to settle. I don't want just no meaningless." Yes, she thought she was being funny with me, like because I said something. I joked what I said. Oh, you ain't even got no prom date trying to go to the prom, but I was joking. And then she turned around. She said, "And you can't get a man," like trying to be funny. And I like so I had to correct her. Like for real, anybody can get a man because like anybody can get a man, but it's like, what are you willing to tolerate? I ain't really willing to tolerate a lot of stuff that other women would. Like, I don't want to do all the cheating and turning my eye and like it's okay, or even if I was married, like I don't know. I just ain't willing to put up like I'm trying to do better with that, but I don't pretty man like I did. I had the worst of the worst and I get disgusted to this day with myself. I just don't know, like depending on how corny they are. That's what I'm, yeah. But the street niggas be good to the kids too. Yeah, you be trying to be funny. You say you be trying to be funny. Girl, shut up. Cause you be trying to be funny with me. Say I be sending little stuff to my this is a good guy for you. They be tore up and then and my answer. Girl, shut up. No. Ugly.
Shaped up or something. Well, still, you can't. You think you can build you a man? Because I think pretty much if we all could build a man, we would build a man.
Girl, at this point, I'ma just ride it out because I ain't found the right person because if they corny, I'm turned off. If yeah. And then one guy that I was kind of liking, he didn't even have a vehicle, and to me, it's like I don't. It do because I don't want to build nobody else up. Like I've been there and done that with dating somebody with. What you said? Build another one up. Well, Brittany got a man. Oh, but you be what? I don't. What you mean by? That's what I'm about to say. What you mean? Give me some context about currently building a man. But that what I think is you help build up a guy. You meet a guy that ain't really got that much going on. You help get them to where they need to be, and they go to somebody else. So. Look, they got. I need lady to do my hair shoot. Mess to do my hair. What you mean to your hair? Mess is saying you ain't gonna you mess ain't gonna do your hair. Yeah, because he doesn't know how to cook and do ordinary men things. I told. But see, Brittany, the thing about that, like I was saying, is we women we pour source of income. Well, yeah, but we pour so much into men trying to build them up and make them great. And when they get great, they step on your neck. So, that and I seen it like I seen the one they piss in your face, girl. Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I like freaky women.
To do with building up a man. What to do with my what that know what like, nothing to do with what we to
That's what I got.
well, how does that tie into building a man up? Because that
Freaky. Oh,
it be the ones that don't look like it be the ones that don't look like my glasses on. So you when you look at me, you see like a nerdy type of like like a nerdy type of girl, right? Or because
No, like yeah.
Well, what do I look like, man? Do I look like I get down?
You look mean, like you look like you a check a nigga though. Like you got like you look like you cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like
You say I look mean.
you look like you a check a nigga. Like I ain't sending you no fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, I would.
how about Sam? How about Sam, Mike? What Sam look like?
Sarah's still.
Sam, you heard it?
She got
Sis, you heard it?
Myers' first name.
I don't have no pet name for him. Like I said, I've been with him since I was 17, baby. No. Actually Ricky. Yeah, Ricky.
That's Rick.
Actually,
That's Big Rick.
Ricky. Actually Ricky. Well, let me tell you something. When I want to, I will get down, but most of the still.
Barbie, little Barbie. Sam, yo, before so you couldn't really like it kills like the mood.
So Sam, what you do to keep that like? Do you engage on things like? Do you do things to spice it up a little bit? Like you come out, you know. You pop out naked.
Get in bed with my flannel night pants.
She's stupid. Oh my goodness.
It was a point of time, like my BM, like, and I told her this, like, she thick. So when she got pregnant, she's like, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. Like I remember her telling me this. She's like, I'm just gonna eat. And after I had a baby, I'm gonna start working out. No, that didn't happen. To where it's like, this ain't the same woman. Like, it's no longer desirable. Like,
Minute now.
It used to get me mad. Like, you know how women just don't be smelling. Like, y'all don't just be smelling like water. Like,
yes, we do.
See, sometimes it get musty. It get
a little rain.
Yes. Like I knew I was turned off by her, like, but it's just because how she kept herself, like, to where it's like she stopped coming desirable. But when she started stripping, she was a stripper, whatever, and she lost all that weight again. Then she became like back to her normal. But by then it was like, shit, I don't even want you.
This is getting good. So wait, hold.
The Asian stripper.
That's what I'm about to say.
What you know what they look like? You know we went to the strip club and seen all them different girls.
So wait, she was a stripper. She was a stripper after having the baby, right? Before.
This took a couple of years after she graduated. So we was basically done by then. Like we was done, and she graduated college. She didn't know, like, you know, them degrees don't promise no job.
That's true. That is true.
So street oriented. The one thing about the streets gonna feed me regardless. Whether it's Mike, hey, we got some eye job. From I need this, I need that. I'm connected. I'm good. I'm good to go back home. So she couldn't find a job. So she hit me up. She was like, Mike, look, I'm leaving. If you want to be with your family, you need to come with me. I'm like, what you got going on? Like, come talk to me. So at the time, I'm on the road too. I'm on the road, and she came over. She's like, yeah, I can't find no job. Like, she's like, I can't stay in no. I'm from a little town. It's like 8,000 people, military base, or whatever. She's like, I can't stay here. Ain't nothing here but me. I'm like, where you trying to go? She's like, shit, anywhere you want to go. Anywhere. I was like, damn. I wanted to go to Dallas. All my family, like, I stayed going back and forth to Dallas, but I was like, damn, I got to be close to all of these games. So I can make moves or whatever. So I was like, shit, let's move to Houston. I was like, damn, what you finna go do? He's like, yeah. I talked to a few of my homegirls, like, she's like, I'm going to strip. So, well, I've seen the worst, I ain't even gonna lie, the worst decision of my life. Like, but it was for her. It made her into a woman, though. It blossomed her into a woman. I ain't gonna lie. But so we get down to Houston. I'm trying to make these runs back from Houston, Louisiana. Every time I get off of what I need to get off of, I kept getting pulled over. I ain't had no license. I got these warrants. So I'm like, I can't keep doing that. But so he's so used to me providing that I told him, like, hey, you don't have to do what you said you was gonna do, whatever. We been down there like
you told her to strip, Lord.
So been out like in Houston, and my people came down there. We go to this little strip club or whatever, but in the strip club, they was in there. The was in there. You can buy them. You can go to the back and do your little things. So I'm like, I put her on there. I'm like, yeah, go down to that club, man. Them girls doing good. I knew what they was doing, but I'm so stuck in how pretty she is that she ain't gotta do that. Man, I'm waiting up for her that night. I'm talking about they don't, them strip them, they don't close about 7 in the morning. Yeah, she coming there about 6, 7, bust through the door crying. You sent me to a whole house and looking like, damn, like she crying, So she was there the whole night. No, she didn't do nothing. She crying like, she's like, I ain't make no money. Woo. But she go back to be a bottle girl. And everybody was telling her, like, you need to go to the white club. Like, you beautiful to be in here. This not for you. You ain't got no pill. Huh? She was at the Hood Rat Club. No, these is Houston. No, these are the big joints. Like, she's at, like, this, yeah.
So why she didn't do good then? What? Because she was Asian.
Like, she didn't need to be there. Like, she just need, if you gonna take off your little top, flirt, that's the type of club she need to be in.
Because she won't really getting it in like they was really doing at that club. Like they were sleeping with the men and all.
She wasn't ready for none of that. She didn't even know how to go about that, to finesse a man, how to just talk a man out their money. She country.
I'm country. I can get some out their money now. Look, ooh.
It's a small club. That'd be the small clubs of a bigger club. Like the club that we went to, clubs in Vegas. The owners got clubs in Vegas, and so we went there. So we drive over there, whatever. It's like right down the street, like not even in 5 minutes. So I pulled up. She get out. She come right back out. Not even 2-3 minutes later. I'm like, damn, what? She say, shit. They said I can work tonight. So I see this big Hummer, this big black. This one, the Hummer's just the Hummer 3, I think. Them big, or the Hummer 2, or whatever it was, the big ones. 8s on them. It had this big old silver New York sign on the back of it, black. I'm like, damn, that's clean right there. That Hummer clean. I'm like, damn. 28s on it. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at the Hummer. She come on out and she talking. I was like, damn, like, she's like, I start the night and woo, 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 woo. Soon as I asked, I say, so who hired you? Dude come walking out the door. He swole. He got the genuine curl going on. He got this nice suit, tailored. Like, no homo. Like, nice looking guy. I swear, I can't make this shit up if I tried. That's who she married to today.
Dang, Mike, and you put her out there to be you put her in that situation.
Married to today.
Dad.
I used to think about that, like, damn, I really put them together.
You
I
did.
really, like, on some shit, but it was gonna happen for her regardless, because that's what she really wanted to do at the end of the day. It made her into a woman. Like, that shit really blossomed. Like, I never. So we ended up breaking up because a whole bunch of events happened. So I moved to Austin, Texas, and I'd never been in a position where I was, from her and my son, I was depressed. I'm talking about for a month. I just slept, ate. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to get no money. I was sick. She hit me up. She's like, hey, say, nigga, you don't want to see your son? Like, you don't want to. I'm finna come drop him off to you. Don't worry about it. I'm finna come. She came down. This motherfucker had on Gucci, and I'm talking about shitting on me bad. I said, oh, no. Oh. That week, I swear to you, I made almost $40,000. I went to the club. I scrounged up. I called everybody, scrounged up all the money I could, found me a plug, and I got on my shit. But so she was with dude, but we used to mess around here and there. And I remember this one time I'd never seen her. I'm talking about, I keep my distance away. Cause that's how I kept it with, even with the street. She never seen me sell nothing. She ain't never even seen me smoke weed before. Like nothing. Like nothing. I never brought nothing to the house. Like never. No, nothing. So we switched cars or whatever. I went and got her car like detailed and got it oil changed or whatever. And so that night I went to switch cars to get my car back and drop her off her car. I went into the club. I know the owners. I know all the strip club owners or whatever around in Austin or whatever. So I go in there. I'm looking for her out of my peripherals. I see her giving a lap dance. I'm talking about, she have no facial expression at all. Like, I'm like, damn, I can't believe this the woman I used to love. Like, and from then it was like nothing. Like, I swear, like, I was like, I don't even know this woman no more. So after that, it was just like, it is what it is. But yeah, that's how that happened. And that dude she's married to this day. That's how that happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you put her right into the hands of another man, Dad.
It's for her. That journey that she went through, that was for her. Like, I can't say it no more. Like, I used to be feeling like it was a regret about it. Like, damn. Not even just the man, but like, why even let a woman go through that? You know what I'm saying? Why let a woman go through that?
You wanted her to. I mean, I don't think I could be a stripper, like, out of necessity. But I ain't knocking the situation. I don't think I would have.
Saying if you was stacked up.
Build up my.
I don't think I would. Cause I just don't think I could. I don't know what I would have done in a situation like that. I've been in plenty of situations, my back against the wall, needing money. But I mean, I might have tricked some guys out of some money, but like not in the way. Yeah, I done hustle. Yeah, I done hustle some niggas now. I done promised them something like, well, I can't do nothing right now. I changed my number. I'm gonna get that money. They won't hear from me. But as far as like the stripping, I don't know. Like, I ain't scared, but I don't think my pride would let me do that. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could. But I'm glad she was brave enough to do what she had to do to make her money and get married.
She a woman now. She like photography business. She's a broker. Like, she on her shit. You know?
Man, is that you rapping like that? The same got tail up eating. Tell Ricky to bring you something to eat. Oh, he get out. He working the night shift. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, Mike. So when you seen her stripping, I mean, I'm sorry, not stripping. When you seen her doing the lap dance, it didn't turn you on at all when you watch her. When she had those visions.
Like, this woman ain't for me no more. This not no woman. I can actually like I couldn't look at her the same no more.
But let me ask you this then, because
It was just because like it's like this woman is just beyond me now. Maybe I might at the time I might have thought that she was better than me. I don't know, but I just knew the one that this is not the woman for me.
when you say you thought she was better than you, does that make a man like not less attractive, but less likely to want to continue dating that woman when they feel like the woman too good for them, or they not up to par to date her?
We all agree each other.
Okay, I can understand that. Then that happens.
She, she ain't look for nothing. She ain't have to look for anything. She graduated, bought her a brand new Impala. It's a lot of cash. Like 0 miles.
You bought it with your street. You bought it with your street money.
She had to work for nothing. Nothing. Vacations and she lived like a queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she had to go through I feel like she had to go through that to where it's like she never like her parents from she never went without. You know what I'm saying? Until she got on her own. You know what I'm saying? And she a business owner now. She got this going. She got that going. You know what I'm saying? She a woman of herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure if she can rewind it back, like, that I don't ask her that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't take nothing from our past, but a lesson. It ain't a loss. It's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true. That's true. I I when you said that, that was for her, that was meant for her, I do like not even for the stripper, but the life that she now has, because I do believe what's meant for you, you'll have. So not necessarily with the stripping and stuff, but just moving to a new state and putting yourself into like new places, new avenues and stuff, that was meant for her. Like that I do agree with that.
she was still used to boy. Boy mentality. I don't give a damn how much money I had. I had a little boy mentality. Her ex, a little boy mentality. She didn't know how to deal with no man. You know what I'm saying? They groomed her, like as a woman, to see the difference of a BS to a man. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I'm talking about. Man, I was beefing with rappers. I swear, like
What?
rappers. Yeah, I was beefed out. Like, swear, I can't make this shit up if I tried. I wish I could get one of my partners on here. They don't do TikTok though. They'll tell you.
I hate when people when I be asking people, they be like, I don't. They be like, I don't do good with social media. I'm like, nobody has to see you. Just keep your camera off, like for real. Like I never even like. I, yeah, So they don't have like social media accounts and stuff. Yeah, that's a street. Yeah, they don't be no.
Social. Like, I was beefing with Gates.
The Kevin Gates, Kevin, look, Kevin. Look.
I was finna knock him out. Like, swear to you, I can't make this shit up if I try. They go along with that story, that first club I went to. So before then, before this how life was like, literally. That's why I don't question life no more. Like, you just really supposed to go through the shit you go through. And so we in Houston or whatever, and her homegirl come down there and get a body job done.
What, a BBL? What, a BB?
So I ended up leaving my phone at home, roll with her. So, and I've never been this type of man. Like, I never go through no phones. She ain't never gave me no reason to. Even then, I don't care. I really don't. I always been like that. So I had her phone waiting on her to call me. So a strange number popped up. So I'm thinking she calling from the hospital. So I answered, this nigga, he like, is Samantha there? I wasn't even tripping. Her name's Samantha. I'm like, shit, who is this? She like, I was like, well, she busy. I didn't even say that. I didn't even ask who it was. I say, well, I didn't even trip. It's a man. I was like, well, look, she busy or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. I say, you want me to tell her call you back? He's like, he said it again. He's like, I ain't call for you, nigga. I called for Samantha. And I'm like, well, this her old man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even trip. I said, this her old man, but, you know, when she come back, I'll tell her to call her back. He blew me down. Boom, 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 boom. And hung up. I'm not going to get mad at the man. I'm going to check her. Like,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we had a little argument about it. She's like, Mike, I swear, like, I don't even know who that is. Like, woo, woo, woo. Swear, I can't make this shit up. 2 weeks, like, I want to say no. She said, like, this is like the next week, 2 weeks later, or whatever, and the timing period, I can't get the timing period down. So the club that we go to still don't even know this Kevin Gates. Don't know. So that first club we go to, I know Gates people.
At the time?
At the time, I still don't even know. She don't even know who it is. She didn't even tell me yet. But eventually she found out who it was. So,
well, how would he get her number?
Listen to this though. I'm gonna tell you. So that first club that I told y'all I went to, he was performing there. He had his flyer on there, but it was like they was just promoting. He just got out of prison. So I'm like, damn, Gates gonna be here. Like, damn, that's what's up. That's that night I went. That's the first time I ever went out. That strip club I was telling y'all about that I put her on. So time wound up about a couple, like, I want to say like less than a month. She get in that next week she get into that club. A week after that, I meet her. They got the strippers be having those them house moms or whatever. I end up getting cool with the house mom, and the house mom put me on to selling Brazilian hair. Like, I was selling weed. I don't know why I stopped that. I don't know why. Like, being ignorant, that shit was flying like hotcakes. So I dropped my BM off at the club one night. I took basically, like, this is like my sister, her dad, house mom. That's like, she became my sister. Like, real, like, I looked at her sister, no nothing, no I could chill over her house while she wasn't there. Like we was cool, like tight, or whatever. So I ended up taking her out to eat or whatever. And it was me, her, and my son or whatever. And we went out to a movie or whatever, just chilling, kicking or whatever. And we in the movies. This is the time like Twitter just started like taking off at the time, and I'm in there full of them pills or whatever, and just I'm nodding off watching the movie, but my phone tweeting, tweet, that little Twitter, that little tweet. That's what it was at the time, man. I'm like, damn, I ain't never got this many notifications from Twitter. So I'm like, I look at my phone. This nigga Gates. Oh, hold on. Go back. So she did. She told me, she's like, Mike. She's like, I didn't know who. She's like, I figured out who called my phone. She's like, that was Kevin Gates. Like, she said, I ain't gonna lie. She's like, he hollered at me on Twitter. She's like, but this is when we broke up or whatever. And she's like, we broke up. She's like, I talked to him once, but she's like, it was off a different number or something. She's like, but we ain't never did nothing. She's like, I ain't even pursuing like that type or whatever. I'm like, man, whatever. I don't even care. So wind it up. So we in the movies or whatever, with my homegirl. So my phone going off, whatever. I'm looking at these tweets. My homeboy forwarding them to me. Gates going off. Like if y'all see such and such, Samantha, whatever her little Twitter name was at the time, tell her I'm looking for her. Woo, 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 fuck. If her baby dad, her old man, and woo, woo, woo. And I'm talking about going off. I'm talking about flames. But guess where? This when I put it together, like, oh, you in Houston. And I remember that date. Like one thing, I got like a good picture. Like I don't remember names, none of that shit. But I do remember, like when I see shit, I remember everything. So I'm like, oh, he gonna be down here tonight at that club. I gave my homegirl a key. I was like, finish off the movie. Gave her a key to my crib. I'm out. I'm gonna call you, let you know I'm all right, whatever. I go grab that thing from the crib, go shoot straight down to that club. So I get to the club, I pay the VIP parking because I want to be right there in front of the club. So I go in, pay my little money. I know his people. I know people that been around him because I used to stay down south, down south Lafayette, Louisiana. That's where he used to be at all the time or whatever. And I know people that of his entourage or whatever. So I see them, but I don't see Gates. So I hop over the little VIP rail. I'm going off like I just started blowing niggas down. What are they? I'm going off. So as I'm causing commotion, they all started kind of surrounding me. And one of them that I knew, he's like, "Right, man, what's up, bro? What you got going, bro?" Like, he didn't want to do me nothing, but the rest of them, like, they bowed up. They start bowing up. So I'm like, oh, man, they finna jump me in this motherfucker. I'm like, shit, man. So I was like, shit.
Too many of them.
So I didn't even then I'm start causing commotion. The security guards started coming up too. Then I see that I was like, well, at least they'll help me if these niggas start getting on my ass too bad. Whatever. So that's what I got off on, dude, or whatever. So we are just kind of like fighting. It was so many of them to where in the security guards, like I kind of squeezed out the pound, like kind of squeezed, like so I jump over the rail and I'm thinking that they looking at me, like I'm thinking that they seeing me, like so. I waited on them, like y'all come outside. So I run to my car. I'm right there in the front. I run to my car, hit the button or whatever, hit the door. I'm laying on the floor. I got the door kind of where I got view, and I'm right in front of the door, so I got my thing like aiming at the door, thinking they finna come out. So I'm sitting there for like some seconds, like some hard seconds, pointing this, and nobody didn't come out. So I'm tweeting them. I'm tweeting, bring your, come outside. You talking all that game, and that man wasn't even worried about me. But I'm glad that didn't happen or whatever. But this is another thing that got me mad. I would have stayed up there and waited till, you know what I'm saying, till they came outside. But my BM had hit me up and she had seen that I was tweeting him. I tweeting all, man, leave that man alone. So I'm like, oh, you taking up after him? So I'm like, oh, so you his bodyguard. So I was like, okay, bet, say less. So I'm headed to you now. Since you want a bodyguard for him, and I'm just mad at the time, but I ain't even do nothing to her. I was just mad and shit. But there was some other shit that happened that made me like, nah, I can't even fuck with you. You got me in too much shit. Like, so yeah, that's how that happened. Like,
that's wild. Oh, Kevin Gates. I like how he's kind of evolved like so far now. I don't know if it's
no, real shit. Real talk. Like, I'm glad that didn't happen because a lot of shit I learned from him. I swear, I watched that man. I'm like, damn, if that would have happened, that man probably wouldn't I would be gone for life. And he probably wouldn't be this man he is today. You know what I'm saying? I think about that shit. Like, real talk. Like, real talk.
yeah, because like just some of the stuff that listening to like when he have interviews and stuff from before up until now, it's like I can see his growth and stuff, and I'm like he getting there because men take a long time to mature anyway. Like they take a long time, so he's getting there. He's getting there, like because
You just say shit because it's entertainment. You selling the album, but a lot of that shit is truth in it. It's a lot of knowledge that he be giving it. I say I done learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from
and then like men and their egos, because you ain't had no business going to that club. Look for that man. You ain't had no business going to that club looking for that man. You let they suppose if they want you bad enough, they'll come find you. You don't go looking for the trouble. Because you got too much to lose. Like, you got
brother. Do whatever you want to in the book, but don't put your hands on it. You swing at me if I run and you catch me. Oh yeah, I gotta do you something. I gotta do you something, bitch. And I run like damn. I'm showing you I don't want no problems. But that's why I stay to myself though. I don't deal with men. I don't really too much clack with men.
so who you deal with women.
See, even my whole vibe, like I attract women. You came in my life before, and while I'm playing music, driving, it be women in there.
Yeah, I be like, let me get out this because it be too much going on for me. Like I chat in, it be like a whole bunch of others. I was like, well, y'all, look, y'all can have because it be a lot going on sometimes. But that just brings me to my next question. Valentine's Day is coming. Do you have like since celibacy and all, do you have like anything that as far as like a woman like that you would like to do? Like, do you have anybody that you would like to spend that time with, or do you not put yourself in those predicaments so you could?
Gift a woman. send some, send some roses, like that's probably about it though.
Some roses.
It ain't even like I said, I'm honest with myself. Right now I'm vulnerable. I'm very vulnerable to what it is, but I just don't give myself time, like, to sit down, and I'm very much vulnerable. Easy. Blow my ear one time.
That's what I say. You like a woman when they just any little thing. They can look at you. They can look at you wrong, but
interested. I got that part down. Okay. You ain't gotta blink. You ain't gotta be flirtatious or nothing. I know when a woman really like. It ain't even gotta be every day. It ain't gotta be. I know when a woman interested. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gotta be that.
I don't know why this dog thing. Well, I got to get ready to end this laugh because I ain't sitting my special. Look, you said that, but what is a freaky woman to you? What do you what I know, I get it, but what is a freaky woman to you? I know, but what does a freaky woman consist? Mike, listen, what does a freaky woman consist of? Like, what makes for you? What makes what?
Just open. Don't make me feel uncomfortable. If I ask you like something, like don't make me. It ain't even necessarily freaky. It's just open, like to talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't be boring. I hate that shit. Send that butt. Send me a picture of that.
Oh, so you want?
It gotta be off like the first time, but I feel like shit. Yeah, send me that.
So you want random wild stuff like just out the blue, like hey, and just send it, or like maybe if y'all having that conversation is getting heated, and then you be like, all right, let me see something. You talk about stuff like that, right? Sam, where did you go to?
Women be boring. That shit, like a lot of women be boring. I ain't doing that.
Mess, do you?
I'm gonna tell you when we get off.
Oh, hey, Mess, you heard that about the pictures? You down with the get down?
Are you done?
Yeah, send a couple attachments,
Little attachments.
Sam, right? Look, Sam, look, ain't no need to ask.
See you down bad, Sam.
Sam, you down bad, Sam? Sam, you can lift up your. That's about to send him a little, something under the night pants. Yeah, he ain't gonna know how to take it. Like Sam, you said it. Sam, he'd be like Sam, this Ricky. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm like that's my thing. I don't not with Eric because some guys I talk to just to pass time, so they definitely ain't getting no picture or whatever. But if I really deal with you like that, oh yeah. No, look, oh yeah.
But damn, let's keep the conversation going. Like, the way it don't get boring. Even then, just understand I'm a man. Like, I'm not on the road all the time. I'm getting to the money. What would you like? Should be dry. Like, man, look.
You always get to the money. You wouldn't really like that would be the whole thing with you is like sending pictures and talking because you always on the road.
To where the point where I'm not even shallow, like at all. I used to be when I was younger, but now I'm not even shallow. Why this woman? I'm talking to this woman. She finally sent me a picture. She finally sent me a picture. This motherfucker sent me a picture of her fufa. That's it. Like what?
Did you like it?
Just of her fufa. It wasn't nothing else but her fufa. She ain't trying to pull it up. Like
I'll be trying to suck my look. I don't be about to kill myself trying. I'll be like, I'm just trying to hold everything together.
it was like literally her fufa. I said, that's it. Like
So she hold it up so you can see.
yeah, I'm seeing something that's going, you know what I'm saying? Just it ain't gonna be like
She sent the fupa. I would have been like, well, where the rest of is there any pictures of all of this? Because I need to see more. And gas, they don't even give you a chance. Y'all can be having a regular conversation. Then next you look down, like, wait, ho. You ain't even warning me. Like, we having a normal conversation. You done sent the thing. So, but gas is in that quick. Like, I'm like, oh, so this what time we on. Okay, that's what time we on. But yeah, guys don't care. They gonna send that. And then I got to show my friend, like, girl, look what they done sent me. I done sent you plenty, girl. I done sent. It's also don't send me nothing else. I'm like, girl, I got to show you. And you know what's so funny, guys? I'm like, you thought this was big, like we looking like my son's pecker, like, but they'll send them like this. I'll be trying not to when it ain't that much going on. I'll be like, okay, I see you. But I can't be like, dang, like, because then they're gonna boost you up and it ain't, you know. Well, what you got, Mike? I mean, but you average though, right? Oh, say you you know about what average is. You done seen.
you know what I know how to use mine. That's what matters. Like I know how to use this motherfucker.
So when you said like you don't compare it, like guys like I don't know, but like in watching like porn or something else, you
Straight, strictly, just a woman doing her thing. I don't even watch women on women. I watch a woman by herself. I swear I do.
you so look. So in watching the porn, like you ain't never seen no another's man, nothing. You ain't seen it.
I swear it's been so long. I swear I don't look at like.
Nah, you not seeing somebody else.
It just because then I see another man. Like you gotta watch this man and this woman. If you watch, I want to see the woman.
Well, we know you ain't trying to.
I don't see no. That's just me. I don't want to see that. I don't. So I watch women.
But you seen one enough to know, like when you say you don't really know what average is, you seen one or two, 3 or 4.
Like if this motherfucker is 2 inches, I know how to use it.
That's called a micro penis, the 2 inches. At 2 inches, it ain't you bring you gonna keep coming out. Yours. Hmm. Mike, you got to hold that heat, man. You got. That's. I wish my long thoughts stopped going on. Hey, Stacy, glad to see you, buddy. So is that why you hit like the Asian woman? Because
she don't take a lot.
Asians are like small built. They don't really take a lot. That ain't got nothing to do with how they built. They built like tight, like little, and I don't know how to say it. Like he's scratching. Mess turn around and look when he said like dark skinned women. You would you no, would you get some of Mess? Would you tap that? Mess. Hey, Mess, you hear that? Mess, did you hear it?
Go just like sleeping on. Like I said, I don't certain shit turn me off. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
You ain't got no mind. You ain't got no good conversation. It's going. I'm a Gemini for real.
What's the birthday for? What's a Gemini? No, what's the birth month? June. My baby's birthday is in June. June, what's your birthday? June to what? Oh, my baby birthday, June the 6th.
It's the girl.
My daughter birthday December. She's a freaking what's December cat seven. They December 18th. Those are psychopaths, whatever those.
I used to date.
I'm a Leo. The best of the best. We're the best of the best. Ain't that right, Toya? Woo woo. Leo, yeah. No, we're not. Look at Stacey and talk. Mike, Mike, tell my sister hey in the comments. Tell Stacey. Yeah, that's my baby sister. She dark skinned. You yes. You a light skinned slim guy. You know, women like the slim guys. Yeah. And you 6 what, Mike? What you say you was 6 what? 6'3". This man told me he was 6'8". I was like, good God, you go. That's a lot of. She said, ho. But what I was about to ask you, right? I lost my train of thought. I forgot. Hey, Mess. Who doing the hair? You or Lay? I'm surprised at your lazy tail. Most folks got to wash their own hair. When they... God. I cannot. I can't wait to get. I want to get a. I want to get some color in my hair and get it like trim. Not no like real. I still want to keep my hair long, but I want like to cut it a little bit and get a little color. I'm gonna start. Yeah. See, I don't want no bob because I still want to be able to get a ponytail, but I want to get like a little cut and some color and stuff. Girl, they Virginia had. I was looking online. You know the book like a silk press. It was $230.
Yeah, you can be a book.
Girl, I might have to come back home and get my hair done. I can't pay. So I'm the oldest, and then it's Sam, and then the Slim. That's my baby sister. But we do have an older brother in Alabama, but he don't really count. He ain't in the picture. Mess is a twin. Fun fact: she has a twin. He said, y'all. He said, it's a boy. It's a boy. And they look just alike too. It's freaky. They look just alike.
The oldest though.
Oh, DeAndre was older than you. Oh. Probably back.
Yes, it is.
I got twins in my family, but what are they identical? Or they? I think are they identical? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Okay, they're identical. You could tell them because one's face is bigger than the other. Yeah. Mike, do you want more kids? You think? Or you good? It's looking real slim out here, ain't it? I don't want no more kids.
Don't love kids though.
But you got to think about it. Yeah, it's my sister got one. Well, my baby sister got one child, but that sucks for the kid. They be so lonely and bored. So
God is fun. Man,
Stacey, do you think Ken is bad? I don't think Ken bad. I think she's spoiled. She's a sweet. Yeah, she's a sweet little girl. I don't think she bad though.
the women that they have one child, the one with boys.
They be like Junior off Problem Child. I love that movie. Junior Junior was Junior was the man. I like when he was driving that car. Couldn't he see over the little thing? He was driving that car. Look, somebody else done join. Well, thank y'all everybody for joining tonight. I think that I'm gonna go get me a bowl of cereal. I think I'm hungry now too. I don't get my I can't look. I can't hold out no. I had dinner, but I can't. I need me a little after dinner or something. I'm getting hungry. Shoot. I want to try to get him. I want to lose a little weight, a little, just like 5, maybe 6 or 7 pounds or something. But I don't know. That's not looking good for me right now. I'm probably have 2 bowls of cereal if I go to sleep. Cause I get hungry in my sleep sometimes. So, good night, everyone. Yeah, y'all be safe out here. See y'all again soon. To eat, shoot.
Yeah.